Lieven, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Lieven Penninck. I'm the CEO of PlanOpSim. PlanOpSim is a Belgian startup that was founded specifically to make meta-surface design as easy as possible for any engineers and scientists working on it.
Hi Lieven, what exciting news do you have for us today?
So today I'd like to talk about a new feature that we have in our software, that is the PDK selection. PDKs allow you to design a meta-surface with structures that are approved by manufacturer and can be made by them. You can use the PDK to make a meta-surface and then send it straight on to the manufacturer to have it made as part of an MPW, a multi-project wafer.
Can you explain to me in detail what a PDK is, what design rules are, what design rule checks are, and so forth?
PDK stands for Process Development Kit. It is a series of processes that has been standardized and that can be reused throughout multiple projects. Within any fabrication process, there are design rules that your structures need to stick to in order to be manufacturable. The structures within a PDK have been checked beforehand to make sure they comply with these rules that are specific to the manufacturer. So in that sense, a PDK is specific to a manufacturer and it conforms to their design rules. By acting in this way, we know that the structures in the PDK and the structures in designs made using the PDK are compatible with a certain manufacturer.
Can you elaborate a bit about the challenges of meta-optic fabrication in general?
Making meta-surfaces is generally very hard because you need to make millions of structures that are acting in concert with very high precision on the nanoscale. So this is done by lithography techniques, but because there are so many and the process and the equipment involved is so complicated to set up, it's just expensive to make a meta-surface today.
Tolerancing is I would say, a hot topic in any type of R&D project, in any type of R&D fabrication. How does PDKs impact this specific debate in companies and in research institutions?
By reusing a standardized set of structures, their fabrication process and their robustness can be optimized in depth. And to make this ensures that you don't have to all the time re-tolerance your structures because the structures already have tight controls on their fabrication. So this gives you access in an easy way to the best processes available today.
How do you think these PDKs will transform the meta-optics market?
I expect more and more PDKs to become available in the coming years. This is an evolution that we've seen as well in electronics and photonic integrated circuits, for instance. And this will make design and integration of meta-surfaces a lot easier because you're able to get prototypes faster. And all those people who are now wondering, can I use a meta-surface in my application? Who then realize, well, it takes a long time and it's expensive to get a prototype. They will be able to get those prototypes faster and be experimenting with them much more easily.
All right, this all sounds very exciting. How can I access this? How can I let my engineers use it or trial this, or how does it work?
Any user of the PlanOpSim software can design using PDKs by selecting them as your metacell group in the PlanOpSim software. So when you have access either through a trial or a license you have in your team, you can select the PDK, make the design, and then click the request fabrication button to get in touch with us about actually manufacturing the pieces you just designed.
So, Lieven, we discussed about many things. We have a lot of suggestions and things we've built for our customers and prospects, but let me end with something quite interesting. What questions do you have for all the current or future users?
What I'm most interested in knowing is, how do you want to use PDKs? Which wavelengths are you interested in? Which materials, which angles of incidence? Try out the PDK implementation, use it directly, see what you cannot do, see what's maybe limiting you, see what's great, and send it back to us. We want to make PDKs a very simple and intuitive thing to use that really makes meta service design as easy as possible. And that's why my request to all of you is try it out, use the PDK, get back to us and help us make it even better.